I don't trust my stepmom or stepsister after they tried to steal my cat. I have a cat named George. A bit of background about me and George is I've had him since I was about 8. He has been with me through everything. He's one of the reasons I'm here today to tell you guys this. I was at work one night and had gotten a text from my stepmom asking if my stepsister could have George for the night. I told her no, as he's about 10 and has a thing for getting out. After that text, she messages me back saying what if it's for a few hours. After I saw the text, I said sure, cause I was work and didn't have time to think it over. After about 10 minutes, I texted her no, I'm not comfortable with it, as George has almost died back in 2020 and I don't want to risk anything. I had got no response from my stepmom, but my sister texted me saying stepsister took George and said, quote, she's had George for years, I can have him for 2 days. After my sister told me that I was mad cause my stepsister hasn't done anything for George, never fed him, cleaned the litter box, never brushed him. Once I got off work, my stepmom picked me up, and as soon as I got into the car, I said that my stepsister wasn't getting George back. My stepmom then goes off yelling at me that I have no say, and he's not my cat. At the point I just wanted to yell then, why do I have to take him when I move out? I didn't sadly, but I did yell at this. I'm walking home and got the car. My stepmom said your dad's gonna be pissed if you do that. So against my better judgment, I got into the car, and as we're going home, my stepmom is yelling and screaming at me. I'm just taking it, crying and texting my sister. Once I got home, I just walked in my house and asked my sister if I can go hang out with her and her friends, and my sister let me, and she was as mad as me. I was bawling my eyes out, scared for George, and my sister comforted me. After an hour of me hanging out with my sisters and her friends, my stepmom texted me saying sorry, I just ignored her. Once midnight hit, my stepmom kept blowing up my phone since I needed to be home, and my sister took me home. The next morning, my cat was home, and in a snobby attitude, said I told you he'd be back in a few hours. I honestly lost all trust in my stepmom and stepsister because they decided to steal my cat in the night as I was at work. My dad still doesn't know, cause I know he'll be pissed. I just needed to get this off my chest.